Good to have you with us on this Wednesday edition of Ed Schultz News and Commentary. Thanks for all your comments and reaction to our show on RT America, which plays at 8 o'clock Eastern here in Washington, D.C., Monday through Thursday. And then, of course, you might wonder what I'm doing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, I'll be on the road doing some things. I'll be in Iowa this weekend. But the News with Ed Schultz plays Monday through Thursday. Then we do a sit-down interview for a half hour with newsmakers, which will play on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's a great gig. If you can get it, I got it, and life is good, and thanks for paying attention. All the folks that follow me on Facebook, I really appreciate it. There's over 320,000 now of you out there, and you've stayed with me through this transition. I appreciate it. And you can go to RT.com and watch the show every night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Or you could pick it up on Dish and in Direct. And I've had a lot of comments about, well, I can't get it on Dish and Direct. Just call your provider, and they'll tell you where it is, tell you how to get it. And on in some markets, they are assigned, obviously, a channel. They're higher up on the dial, on the digital meter than most cable outlets. But let me tell you something. Their shop is great. True professionals that go after the story. I'm really impressed. I could see myself doing this for a long time. I'm very comfortable. I enjoy the anchoring. And thanks for watching, and thanks for responding. Last night we did a big workup on not only Flint, but the entire state of Michigan and the austerity that these 6 radical governors have brought to America, and they're all failing. I mean, if Chris Christie was such a big success in New Jersey, he's right across the river from the media mecca of the world. How come he's not kicking ass in the polls? No, it's the guy who lives in Manhattan that's doing it, and that's Trump. Which takes me to today's first subject. I mean, yesterday I'm sitting in the office, I'm preparing for the show, and there's CNN, and they're carrying Trump live. MSNBC is on tape, and Fox is so pissed off at Trump right now, they're not going to carry anything the guy does. And so, and Trump knows this. He knows what's going on. He knows who's covering what. So Trump starts to let him have it. And he lets them have it because they're not covering it. And I think it made for a better press conference. So here he comes. I don't know if he planned to release it yesterday during this impromptu meeting with the media, but he ended up having it come out of his mouth that he's not going to show up at the debate. Here we go with a series of, I think, very entertaining cuts.
With me, they're dealing with somebody that's a little bit different. They can't toy with me like they toy with everybody else. So let them have their debate, and let's see how they do with the ratings. And I told them, I said, give money to the wounded warriors, give money to the veterans. They're going to make a fortune with the debate. Now let's see how many people watch. When they sent out the wise guy press releases a little while ago, done by some PR person along with Roger Ailes, I said, bye-bye, okay?
Folks, this is so who he is. That if I had to play throughout this entire election cycle one soundbite of Donald Trump, that would be it. He's telling one of the biggest media people probably in the history of the country, Roger Ailes, one of the most influential, one of the most operative, he's giving him the finger. I ain't going to your debate. Let's see how your ratings do. Trump knows who he is. He knows what he can do, how he can do it, and he's calling their bluff. Now, and then he talks about the wounded warriors and the veterans. Folks, being from the middle of the country, can I just tell you how good that's going to play? I mean, there's going to be a lot of people in rural Iowa that are going to view Trump as an unselfish guy, calling the wealthy out by saying, you know, you should donate to these guys. You see all these commercials of these wounded warriors on TV. You know, they've lost a limb, they've lost both legs, whatever. They're going through total rehabilitation in their life. Their life has been changed forever. They're hugging the family and everything else. And you sit there and watch these commercials and you think, gosh, how lucky am I? You know, to have all my faculties, to not have these issues in my life and not have things changed. And so Trump says, you know what, Ailes, you guys over at Fox, go have your debate without me. You're making millions of dollars on these debates. It's a political circle. I've already done 6 of these. Oh, by the way, give the money to the wounded warriors or the veterans. I'm going to tell you, folks, that plays so good in middle America. Trump may have won the Iowa caucus on that alone. So he goes on to talk about the 6 debates and how he thinks he's actually done enough.
I've done 6 debates. I've done 6. According to every single poll, I've won every single debate. I've done 6 of them. And now you say, when does it stop? How many debates you have to do? The Republicans go on forever and ever and ever with debates. We have people on the stand that have 0, that have 1, that have nothing. So it's time that somebody plays grown-up. And then when I see a press release written by a child, like I just saw, I said, what do I have to do? Why do I have to make Fox rich? Let me make the wounded warriors rich. Let me make the veterans rich.
I bet Trump's next poll, he will jump 5 points. Now, this is January 27th, a Wednesday. These sound cuts came yesterday on the 26th in the afternoon, late afternoon. Okay, now let's see the next poll. I bet he goes up 5 points just on this press conference alone. All right, then he goes after Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly apparently has done some stories that aren't very, they're slanted against Trump. Let's put it that way. So he puts a video of Donald Trump posted on Instagram where he says that Megyn Kelly is biased.
Megyn Kelly's really biased against me. She knows that. I know that. Everybody knows that. Do you really think she can be fair at a debate?
Good question. What is Trump doing? He's engaging with the people who support him. He's basically saying, what do you think? Now, is this how he's going to be president? I mean, is Donald Trump going to ask the American people, what do you think? And I kind of sense that he would operate like that. And this plays to my comment previously that I really do think that he could function as president, no problem whatsoever. Now, policy, that's a different thing. He doesn't fit the liberal ideology, which I, of course, am connected to and believe in. But as far as functioning, I mean, this is engaging. And it's entertaining. Corey Lewandowski, who is a campaign manager, appeared this morning on one of the shows.
I just don't think so. I mean, what you have with Mr. Trump is you have a clear leader, a person who he said it best is not going to be toyed with, a person who understands when a bad deal is in front of him and is ready to walk away from a bad deal, something that this country should be able to do. And I just don't see any way where Fox is going to have a successful debate now when you've got the clear GOP frontrunner who's decided to walk away from this debate because he can't be treated fairly on the debate stage. You've got a network that wants to make news not about what they're going to ask the candidates about the policy issues, but about personal attacks. So, you know, maybe Fox was going to have a 20 or 25 million person debate, but without Mr. Trump's participation, I think they might have a 1 or 2 million person debate.
He goes on to say this about the debate.
Well, I think it was very clear. It's very hard to appear with someone, you know, a network which is going to be as biased as they have been against him. As soon as they put that press release out, you know, it was clearly a statement which, you know, they did it just to get his attention. This is something that Fox wanted to do to increase their ratings as it related to more people watching this debate. And, you know, it just doesn't make sense. You know, what we know is that Megyn Kelly is totally obsessed with Mr. Trump. She's done show after show about, you know, why the media shouldn't be having him on television. Donald Trump is the best debater on the debate stage. We know this. He's a clear winner. He has been by
Okay, now hold it right there. She's done stories. I don't watch her, but apparently she's done stories about how the media shouldn't have him on television. Well, Megyn Kelly, you got your wish yesterday because 2 of the 3 cable news networks didn't cover his press conference where he was ripping Fox a new one. Do you know how good your ratings would have been yesterday on Fox if you'd have carried Donald Trump live, saying that he had some chump PR person throw out this schoolboy type press release and he's not going to mess and announce he's not going to go on? That would have been awesome. But oh no, they're over there doing something else in Iowa. So look, Trump is in total command. It's desperation time for everybody else. Trump is actually, I think, doing a very smart, politically strategic move. Get out of the debate and see how bad the rest of them are. Because let me tell you something, the Republican Party has spent so much time trying to destroy our current president, so much time hating and baiting and racing that they don't even know who the hell they are. The Republican Party is still in the mode of a serious identity crisis. They don't have any ideas. They've even reversed their position on trade, a couple of them, such as Kasich, to get some attention. They waffle on immigration. They can't do the full-throated what they really believe in. They attack labor. They have no health care plan. All they want to do is privatize education and Social Security. And oh, by the way, they want to go to freaking war every other day. And so the Republicans are not going to get any headway whatsoever. Trump's sitting out of this debate, letting the rest of these jackasses waffle on stage. Isn't going to do a damn thing to Trump, and I think he's going to run the table. I'll be shocked if he loses Iowa. To who? Cruz? Cruz is a nut job. You even got Rudy Giuliani coming out saying that he's too coarse. This is too good to be true.